Okay, today we're picking up our new project. It's a 95 Eagle Summit all-wheel drive wagon. I'm back behind the local Mitsubishi dealership, and that's a good tip. For if you're looking for crappy cars that nobody wants, go to the dealership, but go behind where they keep all the trade-ins that aren't really worth anything. Although, I only got a couple there. And project cars, they call them. And this was what we just picked up. So it's a 95, it's all-wheel drive. Somebody traded it in 2013. It's 2022 now. But they used it for a while as they kept it as a loaner vehicle and customer shuttle and parts vehicle, for, go-getter for a while. And then, here we are. And then they parked it about 4 years ago. So in the last while, it has been what they call dealer maintained. It's been full of crap and everything, but supposedly it runs. Oh, it's sitting in some holes, so I don't know. We're going to find out. But this is the new project. So there's your tip. Go to a dealership and root around behind. See what they got stuck behind that they're looking to get rid of. I went in and I talked to the manager of the dealership and made me a really good price, and the car was just too weird not to buy. So we're going to load her up in the trailer and get her home and get a really good look at it. It's got 163,000 kilometers on it. It's a quirky little three-door, that's a sliding door. So it's like a minivan. Yeah, it's just weird looking. Actually, we'll give it a quick once around again. Ugh. Like I said, they got to put air in the tires. I've checked the floor. The floor is good. Well, look at the paint's really faded on the top. You can see where it's supposed to be this color green is this color green. Open the hood. I'm probably going to have to boost it. Where's the prop rod? All right. 2.4, 16 valve, Mitsubishi engine, but the kicker is it's four-wheel drive. So this should be interesting. It's just plain weird looking. So let's see if we can get this thing on the trailer. Okay, not going well. 2 air pegs, and then my booster pack died. I had to borrow a booster pack, and it still wouldn't start. So now I'm thinking it's probably out of fuel. So now we're just winching on. Okay, she is on. Tires all mostly held air. Bit of a scuff. Now you get to see this side. Haven't even seen this side yet, really. It's probably locked. I mean, the rockers all look good. I don't know if to try that door yet. Nope. Printer cartridges. Not bad. It's underneath look. That's what I'm afraid to look. Alrighty. Cobwebby, but I don't see any holes in the floor. At least on the passenger side. I'll check the driver's side. It's usually the worst, but the rockers all look good. little crusty looking, but all seems attached. The hatch is stuck shut. But I mean, body-wise, I think that's my worst spot right there. Let's see in here. Well, there's your driver's floor, and it actually looks really good. Looks like some vacuum. What's this? I don't know if it's a cable. I don't know nothing about this four-wheel drive system in this thing. It's going to be a learning experience. Well, let's get her strapped down and get out of here. So that is our latest project. I've got a name for it yet. I'm leaning towards Mr. Bitchy. It's a Mitsubishi, even though it's actually an Eagle Summit, but it's made by Mitsubishi. The guys here at the shop call it the veggie van because it's green.
I really like cone.
I don't know. Need something normal like Bob or Herb. Like when we named Kevin, that just stuck, and that car's still named Kevin to this day. You know, 3 years later. So the new owner calls it Kevin. So I don't know. It needs a name. Maybe give me a hand with that. If you come up with an idea, just comment on it. Thanks. Okay, I got our new car in the garage. It's a pretty small garage. Things are tight. Just started cleaning it out. Couldn't get it running before. It'd crank over, but I think it's out of gas. That's all it is. I've tried charging the battery, and it's not taking a charge, so I figured the battery's probably done. Which, to be expected. Apparently the car sat for 3 years. But this we're looking at 2.4 four-wheel drive, or all-wheel drive, I guess it is. So it sits sideways like a front-wheel drive. But it's the transmission must be. I haven't really crawled underneath too much. I've looked underneath real quick. Looks good and solid. Looks like the dealer kept it undercoated. So this is basically a dealer, literally a dealer-maintained vehicle because it was a dealer car. They kept it for, yeah, 2013. They used it up till 3 years ago. It's 2022 now, 2019. So they kept it for 6 years. Apparently all the records are in their computer because I asked if they did a timing belt and they said it hasn't been done. So that's probably the first thing I'll do is change the timing belt because it is an interference engine. We don't want to get into wrecking anything. Just give you a quick once over. I'm trying to, I've cleaned it out. They left a bunch of stuff like that inside the vehicle. It became a storage vehicle eventually. So I haven't been able to test anything because they said the battery's no good. I'm just going to change batteries, but I'd show you what's going on here. We got 163,000 kilometers on it. Hey, what is? It's got power windows. It's got power locks. No, it doesn't have power locks, just power windows. Unlock, lock and unlock. Okay, no, there's the power lock button. Cruise control. It's got tilt underneath here, which is good. See that or not? Tilt. Rear window wiper, defrost, the usual stuff. It has AC, but I'm not going to hold my breath where it works or not. I mean, being a dealer car and they gave it out as a loaner, maybe they kept it working, but who knows. The parking brake was on when I got it, and so it did work at one point. I took it off and one wheel stuck for a bit, but it is running now. But basically it's got everything you can think of. I said nothing works because no battery, but it's got cruise, power windows, power locks, air, tilt. It's got an aftermarket stereo, a Sony, and actually the manual for it is still in the glove box, which is good. So is the owner's manual, which I found it was a 94, not a 95. In the back, I got the seats folded down and cleaned out some of the junk out of the back there. I can't get the rear hatch open yet. It's stuck or something. I'm hoping that once I get a battery in this thing and maybe a power lock or something will unlock it. But I tried the key in the back and it's not working. But it's in pretty good shape. Like, it needs to be cleaned. Oh, the seat's up. Just dirt. But no rips or tears even. So windows have been tinted. Actually, they have the warranty paperwork in the glove box for the window tint. The dealer had the windows tinted. So it's a good little vehicle. It's, you know, supposedly it ran, but they haven't used it, and it's been sitting for about 3 years. It cranked over. It said cough and sputter a bit. Like either fuel pump's given up or probably no gas in it after sitting for 3 years. Because if I cycled the key a couple of times, I couldn't hear the pump, but then it would almost catch afterwards. So got to get some gas in it. Got to get some starter, battery in it. But give you let's walk around here. My tight little garage. The roof has got some rust on it. Right here. And there's a couple spots underneath all this crap. Up further. I think it's where these bars here, I think, move. You can adjust them and move. And I think that's where they were sitting for a while and rusted out. No holes, but yeah, you can see some more there. It's pretty bad spots, so I'll clean that up. Maybe just paint in between the roof racks black, flat black. So I got to do a bit of painting, like touch this up. That's all fading away. This is supposed to be black, but as you can see, it's fading. So touch that up. Maybe I'll sand that roof down and just do flat black, because I kind of like the color. Body wise, that's the worst of the rust right there. It's not quite a hole, but this needs to be addressed. I said the tailgate I can't get open. I've tried the key. Nothing. I hear it click and lock and unlock, but the handle, I'm not sure if it's just stuck or what. I don't feel anything giving on it. So let's take a look at that. Kind of the cool feature is the sliding door, because basically it's a minivan. So I might just take the seat out for the rally. Hell, you almost sleep back there. Seats look like they just unclip. Yeah, so it's right now we're just kind of cleaning it up. Give it a quick vacuum. Change the battery. Got another battery I'll put in it. Let it charge up. Throw some gas in it. See from there. And then getting ready for safety. But she's actually a pretty nice car. Just weird. Even my wife says it's a weird, funny looking car. But that's the new Scrapyard Refugees vehicle. I got a bit of rust on the edge of the hood here too. I have to touch that up. But still looking for a name. I've had a few people on Facebook suggest some, but they've been giving it titles. You know, like the Snot Rocket, or Avocado Toast, or the Green Machine, or the Green Bullet. But I want like a name. I don't know. Like I said, we named Kevin, who's just Kevin, you know. So maybe this should be Bob or Bill, or I don't know. I'll keep working on it. Maybe the right name will come to me. But it's pretty neat looking. It's going to need tires. 3 of them hold air, but they're all weather checked and everything, so they're going to have to be replaced. I'm thinking I may want to put some snows on it. Maybe even see if I can give it a bit of a lift or something, because it is 4-wheel drive. Be a good winter beater for now until the rally, whatever rally we decide to do it in. But that's our next project. Actually has glass headlights, which after the last few vehicles having plastic headlights, that should be nice. It actually should work. I'm going to get some big driving lights put on the bumper again, because rally car. Yeah, glass looks all good. No crack. Like I said, I think, geez, get it up and running, clean it up, and I don't think it's going to need much for safety. I think tires right now is the biggest thing. So I'll throw a timing belt in just to be safe. But that's it. So follow along. Don't really have a plan for it yet, specifically theme or name or anything like that. It was too weird and too cool to pass up, and a really good price. So like I said, you're looking for something you know, cheap like I always do, check out behind the dealership. The stuff that's been traded in that they wouldn't sell because most people go to a dealership aren't looking for crappy cars. So they park them out back and they just collect dust. And I said this one there became a storage bin. So take a look behind your dealerships. Maybe you'll find something more interesting, worth saving. And like we did with this one. So follow along and we'll post up and keep everybody posted as soon as we know anything. Because right now this was kind of an unexpected buy. I just came across it and asked the price, and before I knew it, I was buying it. So, but it's pretty cool. The green machine, the snot rocket, or whatever we're going to end up calling it. Just not the veggie van.
I really like cones.
I mean, that's what the guys at the dealership were calling it, veggie van. But I don't know. It just doesn't seem right to me. It's like celery, maybe, but we'll see. Anyways, follow along. All right, just a quick slight update. I put the battery in, cranks over, still need to put gas. Went to put gas in, and the gas door wouldn't open. It's got one of those remote releases. I pulled it, nothing popped. So I propped it open with a screwdriver and then pried open the door. And this is what I found. That's why it wouldn't open. It's full of a wasp nest. There's even a couple of wasps still in there. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to go get some spray and kill everything, and then maybe I'll let that sit for a bit before I try and clean that out of there. It's kind of cold. It's November now, but it's been mild November, so they're still alive. I can see that guy moving right there, actually. There's a couple of them in there. The joys of buying a used car. One that's been sitting for a while.